This type of sorority that the Black women have, this type of sisterhood thing, this big massive group having similar values, similar behaviors, similar thought patterns. I mean, don't you think it's strange how like most Black women like appear the same, talk the same, use the same language, even use the same cadence? Doesn't don't Isn't that strange to you? Yeah, that's groupthink. They're all trying to be one. Like, it's like an image of like the Black girl, and they try to all do it because it allows them to be accepted by each other. Cult like mindset, exactly. It's essentially a cult. It's a cult like mindset, and if you don't behave the way that they say to, then you're out of here. Now, I'm not against all cults. I'm not. I'm not against all cults. I'm against antisocial cults. I'm against antisocial culture. And at this point, we can see through the statistics that Black women are aligned with antisocial values in general. We see that through the incredibly high numbers that we don't see in any other races, and we don't see it in Black men. It is a particular group that is going in a destructive direction. And because we can see it showing up, manifesting in the divorces, in the single parent houses, in the children that are damn falling apart, we know that there must be values that they are aligned with that are not aligned with progress, that are not aligned with pro-social values, that are not aligned with a higher way of being. They can't be, because it would not produce the type of results that we're seeing. So this cult-like mindset, this is like a perverted rites of passage. See, Black community does not have rites of passage as a whole. All right, the transition to a formal transition to adulthood. It's as if the girls, listen, this is my theory, y'all. The girls, with their transition into adulthood, it's like a perverted rite of passage. There's not a formalized way and clear identified criteria for the transition from girlhood to womanhood. And so if there's not direction, if there's not a guiding direction in the right direction, you will go off track. You're going to be pulled by something, but you're not being pulled in the right direction. You're not being pushed in the right direction. So these ratchets, this group, this cult-like mindset, this sisterhood sorority thing, it's like they get the young girls to think in ways that prevents them from partnering up, that prevents them from building with a man, rather than telling girls how this is how economics works. This is what it means to share. This is what it means for a man and woman to build together. This is what it means to create something to create your own business that can fund your life and help to fund your children. Instead of that is, you don't need a man. Never go 50-50. X out 90% of all men based on his physical appearance and his money. And basically leave these young women thinking that there's no value in a man, or that the only men that have value are about 5% of the men, basically making men a non-option for them. This is a perverted rites of passage. Instead of girls learning how to be women and wives, they're learning how to be single and alone. They're learning how to be independent outside of family. They're learning to reject family. They're learning to pervert family. They're learning to call family, the nuclear family, is something of old. They're not even supposed to recognize it. Create your own. This is a perverted rites of passage. Y'all, do you hear what I'm saying? In order to become a woman, you actually learning how to not be in family, how to not be a part of a man. So you go in exactly the wrong direction. This perverted rites of passage keeps these women single, alone, childish,